Thousands of people are celebrating, dancing. It's pretty cool. diss you because I rely on your traffic reports.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be anyway. I apologize.
What's up, brother? It's all good. I don't think this is even going yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's really going to reach that thing we saw in our minds.
It's so funny. He's great to talk to.
Oh, Don. Yeah.
You know Tom. But sometimes you turn your music down. I can't have YMCA over this. It's like any. It was. And the ambulance goes by and we got to stop because then it sounds like a rock concert.
Yeah. People don't get what we do.
Lead slower. Helicopter. Ambulance.
Back up a little. It'd be just that simple. You know? Just the postal service trucks backing up. We gotta stop.
You know, it'd be like we have wires forcing us out of our rooms. And it's so sad with all this beautiful stuff. And I tell them
Reuters has a camera in this shop. We got the latest press. Guaranteed since they put that part. It's got its number. It's going to get hit by lightning every week. Right, because when they were erecting.
I mean, it's party.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And I don't need that.
Trump Ford.
and they did play Enforcement.
You had someone that just attacked to stop Iran from being. I was there. That's what started myself off. My first acting was about 2005. It was actually around after the war.
Oh wow, I was probably there. We were probably there, like not her beforehand.
You were in Europe, right?
He was born and she wasn't born yet. But we were probably there. Yeah. I loved it.
you some love.
Love Reuters.
Yes,
Yeah,
we do.
please.
No
I read
war
your
in
app
Iran.
every day.
Peace. Bread, not bombs.
We're desperate. We are desperate for no war.
Understanding and humanitarian.
What do you think?
What do I think? I think that this is a collision of a monstrous collision of a war power that will take out Iran, that will take out so much of our society. And in the end, I think Bibi found his stooge, and the stooge's name is Trump. Bibi is happy as a clam.
Can I get your name?
I used to be very open about my name,
Okay.
and lately I'm not as open, which is probably silly because my face is everywhere.
It's okay.
But yeah,
Well, your response is actually a news item on trade sales. Because you've had to change it up.
you add that to it just so people know.
Yeah. So you just want what?
We just want peace. We want a cessation of hostilities. We want Gaza to be, the hostilities in Gaza to end. We want America to stand down and to have our money go to our people here in the United States who need it. Thank you.
Who are you with?
Reuters?
Who?
Reuters.
I'm sorry, didn't see it. Good, okay. That Fox News company. No.
Oh, I thought you were on Fox News.
I can't talk to you.
Someone's got to talk to them.
Yes, I won't talk to you.
Oh, I wouldn't talk to somebody.
We're in front of the nice tapered flagpole. Make sure you get the tapered flagpole. It's tapered.
Well, it was erected.
Oh, no, don't say that.
It is very erect.
It was put up. Yeah. That's about the only thing in the White House that is erect. So
I like this. Anyway.
Can you take us a picture?
I know this is crazy. I'm worried about AI remanufacturing what I say, separate from Reuters. Do you mind not using it?
Well, okay.
Just that Trump is a stooge part can be really misinterpreted.
Okay.
And it, thank you.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
It's
Down on civil
Thank you.
liberties.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, cool, okay?
Hey, Don. Just wanted to check with you. Are Vox stocks okay now? Because I could get your deal Benjamin. Yeah, the woman that just heard, she just said she didn't want to get out there. It's like, oh,
No, I support it over.
yeah, you can't stop that. Whereas Medea, she understands. She'll get us to sign. I'm going to go talk to her. Thanks.
Love your work, man.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
The White House, the background. It's great. And turn towards me a little bit. That's good. And just speak clearly.
Yeah.
So tell me, what are y'all doing here today? Why?
Yeah.
Why Sunday?
We are outraged with the Trump attacks on Iran. It's unprovoked. Iran poses no threat to us. It's unconstitutional. He never went to Congress. It's against international law. And it's unnecessary because they were in negotiations, and negotiations would have worked. Of course, they did work when Obama signed the agreement and Trump pulled us out of it. But there is no reason to have this war. And plus, we're just terrified that this could become World War III. This could become a nuclear war. And so we're out here on a very, very hot Sunday.
Free Palestine!
We got. Can you say your,
Free Palestine!
spell your name?
Medea Benjamin, M-E-D-A-B-E-N-J-A-M-I-N.
Free
I
Gaza!
know you, but
Yeah, personally.
Hands off Iran! Hands off Iran! Hands off Iran! Hands off Iran! Money for jobs and education! Not for wars and deportations! Money for jobs and education! Not for wars and occupation! Hands off Iran! Hands off Iran! Hands off Iran! Hands off Iran! 1, 2, 3, 4! Feed the people, not the war! 1, 2, 3, 4! Feed the people, not the war! 1, 2, 3, 4! We don't want your racist wars! 1, 2, 3, 4! We don't want your racist wars! 5, 6, 7, 8! Iran is a sovereign state! 5, 6, 7, 8! Iran is a sovereign state! Not a penny, not a dollar! No more money for Israel slaughter! Not a penny, not a dollar! No more money for U.S. slaughter! When Iran is under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? When Iran is under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? When Syria is under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? When Lebanon is under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Gaza! Free Gaza! No more U.S. attacks! Iran, we got your back! No more U.S. attacks! Iran, we got your back! No more U.S. attacks!
No more U.S. attacks!
Iran, we got your back!
Iran, we got your back!
No more U.S. U.S. attacks. Iran, we got your back. Hands off Iran. Hands off Iran. Hands off Iran. Hands off Iran. Not a penny, not a dollar. No more money for U.S. slaughter. Not a penny, not a dollar. No more money for Israel slaughter. No more money for U.S. slaughter. No more money for Israel slaughter. Israel bombs, USA pays. How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs, USA pays. How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs, USA pays. How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs, USA pays. How many kids did you kill today? Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Gaza. Free Gaza. Free Gaza. Free Gaza. Free Iran. Iran. Hands off Iran. Hands off Iran. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Hands off Palestine. Hands off Palestine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your racist war. We don't want your racist war. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Iran is a sovereign state. Iran is a sovereign state. Iran is a sovereign state. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your racist wars. 5, 6, 7, 8. Iran is a sovereign state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feed the people, not the war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Iran is a sovereign state. Israel is a terrorist state. Iran is a sovereign state. Israel is a terrorist state. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Gaza. Free Gaza. What do we want? Hands off Iran. When do we want it? What do we want? Hands off Iran. When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? DC, make some noise! Y'all standing cool out? Y'all staying cool out there? Y'all drinking water? Y'all gotta drink water today, man. We are here today to condemn fully and without any type of confusion the racist wars that's being waged by the people currently occupying that building right behind us. We're here today because we're speaking out and we're fed up. We're speaking out because we're fed up with Trump's unprovoked war and his campaign of lies and aggression against the sovereign state of Iran. Donald Trump's destruction of the Iranian nuclear energy sites by the use of bunker buster bombs that we saw them going on and bragging about last night and this morning. And cruise missiles will open the gates of hell in the Middle East. And perhaps igniting a regional or global war. Shameful. The people of the United States should imagine their reaction if a foreign power came over here and dropped 31,000-pound bombs and launched cruise missiles to destroy U.S. civilian nuclear sites. This is what Donald Trump did to Iran last night. This is a war crime. I'll say it again. This is a war crime. And to make it even more outrageous, Trump included in his announcement that the strikes that now is the time for peace. Imagine that. To include a call for peace in a literal declaration and announcement of war is a mind-blowing expression of hypocrisy, the likes of which I've never even seen before. I don't think there's ever been any equivalent of it in world history. And what Trump has done in doing so is shredded hope for peace, and instead plunged the region into what is perhaps a deeper and even more devastating conflict. In his White House address last night, Trump claimed that Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. It's hard to imagine a statement that more completely turns reality on its head. Just since the Bush administration, the United States has invaded Afghanistan. They have invaded Iraq. They have invaded Libya. They've invaded Syria. They've invaded Yemen. And they've made Israel's genocide in Gaza possible. It is the U.S. and Israel who is the bully of the Middle East, not Iran. Now is the onus on Iran to make peace, when they have been the victim of an unprovoked, brutal aerial bombardment by Israel and now by the United States itself. It doesn't make any sense. That Trump would embrace an internationally wanted war criminal in the likes of Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu is no surprise. Trump himself is a war criminal and a hardline supporter of the genocidal Israeli regime. Because of Trump's aggression, there is now no telling how far this is going to escalate. Iran could imminently retaliate by hitting one or more of the U.S. military bases that is in the region. This could lead to U.S. casualties, service members serving overseas becoming the needless casualties of this reckless decision. The next step could even be a boots-on-the-ground invasion or the uncontrollable spread of this war around the world. I don't want that. I'm here because I don't want that. The one who is responsible for the grave danger to every person on the planet right now is the criminal, Donald Trump. Trump was lying when he promised that he would keep the United States at peace. Since his entry onto the political scene, Trump has tried to take advantage of the widespread opposition to the endless war in the Middle East, these forever wars, by pretending to share this view. But at his core, we know that Trump is a hardcore militarist who wants to use the Pentagon war machine to bully and subjugate the entire world. Human lives, whether they be Iranians or the working class youth that he sends to kill and die, are of absolutely no concern to Trump and his allies and these other warmongers in his cabinet. We know that Trump is lying when he says that Iran was about to develop a nuclear weapon. Even the U.S. government's own intelligence does not believe that Iran is on the verge of becoming a nuclear armed power. And the hypocrisy is striking. They said it themselves. The hypocrisy is striking even more because Israel is the nuclear armed power in the region. But it refuses to sign the Non-Proliferation Treaty. And the United States has the world's largest nuclear weapons stockpile and is the only country to have ever actually used nuclear weapons in war. Iran is developing nuclear weapons is a poor imitation of George W. Bush's original lie about Iraq's supposed weapons of mass destruction. Y'all remember those? Yeah. Whatever happened to those? Did they find them yet? No. It's just as false. So we are here today, and I want y'all to join me as we stand here today, because the people of D.C. and the people of this country do not want another endless forever war. Are y'all with me in that? Be it tomorrow or be it in the coming days, the people are here because we are going to be in the streets. We are going to be demanding. We're going to be here in D.C. and we're going to be across the country saying no war on Iran. No war! No war on Gaza. No war! No racist, terrorist, Israeli aggression in the Middle East. To the racist policy of U.S. imperialism all over the world. So if y'all are with me on that, I want you to help me in welcoming my friend Jamal from the National Iranian American Council, who's going to come up and speak to us.
To the people of Iran, we have failed you. We have failed the people of Iran. We have failed the people of Palestine. We failed the people of the region. They may have failed us, but we have a responsibility to stop them from doing this again and again and again and again. Iranians have their own corrupt rulers to deal with. They don't need our corrupt rulers dropping bombs on them. And just as the Iranian people are not the same as the Iranian government, I hope the world knows that the American people are not the same as this government. How many more forever wars are we going to fight? How many more wars of choices and dumb wars are we going to fight? How many more? No more wars. No more wars. Our government just did what they called a surgical strike. A surgical one-off strike. We bomb you, we're out. It's over. Bullshit. This was not a surgical strike. They dropped 6 of the largest bombs in human history on Iran. And guess what they're saying now? We didn't get the nukes. We didn't get the nuclear material. It's still there. They ran away with it. So now what do you think Netanyahu's going to tell Trump? Mr. President, we got to go back in. We got to bomb some more, and some more, and some more. And if the Iranians rebuild, we got to mow the lawn and bomb again and again and again. And eventually, he'll say, Mr. Trump, it's time to put boots on the ground. And that's how this forever war begins. That's where we're at right now. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. How hard is it to say no to Netanyahu? How hard is it to say yes to diplomacy and no to dropping bombs in the middle of negotiations? Donald Trump, you don't know how to say no to Netanyahu? We know how to say no. No more U.S. taxpayer dollars to drop bombs on children in Palestine. No more U.S. veto at the UN to protect these criminals from doing more and more wars. No more wars for Israel, and no war with Iran.
All right, will you all join me in welcoming up my friend Ben Groska, coming all the way down from Western Massachusetts today. Come on, Ben.
Brothers and sisters, free Palestine! No war on Iran! I'm going to do a song for you by the artist Jim Page. It's called Palestine. We understand that the war on Iran is connected to the war on Palestine. These struggles to stop U.S. imperialism, to end Zionism are connected. I wish I had an input from my guitar, but come on close and you might hear the guitar, and we'll also have a little bit of a sing-along part too. I'll tell you a story. I'll be quick as I can. The terrible news from the Holy Land. The pictures of children etched in my brain, covered in rubble and wails of pain. Jews and Arabs lived one and the same for 1,000 years, till the Zionists came. They came like a river, came like a flood. Al-Nakba was written on the wall in blood. In Palestine, in Palestine, that's your part, in Palestine. In Palestine, in Palestine. There's talk about the settlers from far away. Talk about the money from the USA. The blast of bombs, thousands dead. Killer drone hovering overhead. What do you do when they destroy your home and say your land is not your own? Do you dare to resist? Do you stand up with a gun in your fist? In Palestine, in Palestine. Sing that with me, in Palestine, real loud. In Palestine, in Palestine. They talk about peace like it's a moral obligation. Can't be peace under occupation. They talk about talks, talks, talks to the beat of the drum. 70 years now, no justice done. Let's talk about who we endorse. Smug politicians who ride an iron horse. No wonder why it seems to be such an undemocratic version of democracy. In Palestine, in Palestine, in Palestine. One more time, let me hear you. In Palestine. Let me tell you a story. I'll be quick as I can. This terrible news from the Holy Land. Thank you, everybody. The song was written by my friend Jim Page from Seattle. My name is Ben Grosscup. I'm from Western Massachusetts. Thank you to the Answer Coalition. Thank you all for being out here to say no war with Iran! 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 Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Let's make some noise again for Ben. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Hands off Iran! 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 24 jobs and education! Not for wars and occupation! 24 jobs and education! Not for drugs and occupation! 24 jobs and education! Not for wars and occupation! 24 jobs and education! Not for wars and occupation! 1, 2, 3, 4! We don't want your endless war! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terrorist state! 1, 2, 3, 4! We don't want your racist war! 5, 6, 7, 8! Iran is a sovereign state! 1, 2, 3, 4! We don't want your pointless war! 5, 6, 7, 8! Gaza, we will liberate! 1, 2, 3, 4! We don't want the racist war! 5, 6, 7, 8! Iran is a sovereign state! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Gaza! Free Gaza! Free Gaza! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Gaza will live forever! Gaza will live forever! Gaza will live forever! DC, make some noise! Hey, make sure y'all drinking water out there, man. I can see it. We gotta take care of each other out here. Make sure your homies are drinking. Make sure they're staying hydrated, okay? All right, next up, we've got representing the Kuche Collective right here in Washington, D.C. I want you to give it up for my friend, Mina. Come on up.
Hi, everyone. Salam. I'm speaking on behalf of Kucha Collective, an independent group of artists and activists. We are simply Iranians who care about our loved ones. From shop owners to artists, poets, athletes, scholars, doctors, the elderly, and children in our homeland. Iranians are politically, ethnically, culturally, and religiously diverse people. We are stronger because of that diversity. We may disagree on many things, especially outside Iran, but we agree with this. We oppose war. We have seen it time and again in the region and in the world. Those people cannot be bombed into liberation. Those who want to exploit our differences for an imperialist war, they are against the Iranian people. Stop weaponizing the legitimate human rights demands of Iranians inside the country for your imperialist wars. The Iranian people are able to bring about the change they want. Up until last week, Iranians had been continuing the strides made in the ongoing Jina revolution. War has interrupted that progress. Shame! This after decades of harsh sanctions and economic warfare. Sanctions have only emboldened the regime and harmed and killed ordinary people. It's clear they do not want our liberation. They want our domination. Shame! In fact, war is a money-making endeavor for them, making bloody business out of bombing our homes and invading our lives. Shame! We stand with Palestinians and all the people of the world to say, end Israel's wars of aggression. End the genocide. And end U.S. complicity in both.
Sanction no-fly zone.
But why is there no fly zone by the
Because Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait. And because he was killing his own people. He was killing his own people. That's why we were there. Because of the UN, the United Nations sanction no-fly zone. That's why we were there.
We have veterans.
What?
We have veterans here. I'm not trying to change your opinion. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to tell you, have some understanding of how other people.
I do, but when I see stuff like this, that's back. That's
It
back.
doesn't affect you because you're white. You think? How do you think everybody else?
You know what?
No, that's it.
You know what? That is bullshit.
Everybody has their own story.
That's
we
a
all want to be
bullshit
equal.
fucking.
I'm
You don't know
here
where I
just to
came
make
from.
sure there is no.
You don't know my background.
That's
And
it.
look at
We
this
want
all my
everybody
skin
safe.
that I privileged because of that.
You're taking advantage of it. You're trying to tell other people it's okay for us to invade their country when we have no reason to be over there.
Do you know how many people are Asian, African, Black, Indonesian? Everybody serves.
You know what? You know what? When I went in the Air Force, when I went in the military, race relations in this country were not what they are now. The media and socialist organizations like you guys, the signs that you guys carry, are meaning to divide us. Do you know how well I got along with everybody in my plane, everybody I work with? Things have gotten backwards in the last 25 years.
Continue to divide us by flicking off the crowd instead of trying to
No, I
go
didn't
listen.
come here to do that. I came here, this is my reaction to what I see and what I hear here.
But then we saw
Go do some research on the hostages that were held in 79. Look at the Marines that were bombed. There's 240 people. But look at both sides.
There's nothing going on here that you're going to find.
I'm
You're not going to be validated by anything.
I'm not going to go away. I'm not going to turn my back on you guys. I'm not going to do anything more. You guys turn your back and walk away from me. I'm not going to turn my back on you.
Okay.
Hey, Mally's suspended.
We're not here to confront. I was literally just back in my room. You guys had a good vacation, beautiful family.
May peace be with you.
That's all we want.
And hope that we don't cross lines and hope.
We want everybody to
and we hope that all of this. We're being, man. We're being, a lot of us being put on you. So.
Hey, Mally's suspended. Don't worry about
Organization of Palestinian and Arab youth and our allies fighting to liberate Palestine from Zionist colonization and occupation. After greenlighting the Zionist entity's unprovoked attacks against Iran, the United States has directly attacked Iran, bombing 3 of its nuclear sites. Shame. The U.S. has lied, as they did in Iraq, claiming that Iran was aiming to produce a nuclear weapon, but this could not be further from the truth. Iran is a signatory to the Non-Proliferation Treaty and has allowed international observers to examine and monitor their uranium enrichment over and over again. We have received confirmation that no weapons-grade uranium was being produced. Meanwhile, the Zionist entity has refused to sign the Non-Proliferation Treaty and illegally possesses multiple nuclear weapons it develops in secret. The same Zionist entity that is committing a genocide against the people of Gaza and has occupied Palestine for the past 77 years. Make no mistake, the U.S. and Israel do not truly believe that Iran was attempting to obtain a nuclear weapon. No. They started this war of aggression to subjugate Iran because it has been able to develop and remain self-reliant despite insidious sweeping U.S. sanctions. Unlike the traitorous Arab regimes who actively benefit from selling out their people to the imperialists, Iran has refused to accept the Zionist occupation of Palestine. It is Iran's refusal to bend to imperialist desires, not its peaceful nuclear program, that makes it a major target of U.S. and Zionist aggression. The real danger to the region is not the imaginary nuclear weapons of Iran, but rather the repeated and rampant aggression by the Zionists, who have always sought to keep the people of the Middle East reliant on the United States and thus unable to have any sovereignty over their resources. The imperialists seek to form Iran into another proxy regime in the region, a weak subservient state that only serves the interests of its imperialist overlords and oppresses its people. The objectives of their campaign were unsuccessful. They said they destroyed the nuclear sites, but all they were able to accomplish was some reparable damage. They used negotiations as a trap and now look untrustworthy and war-hungry. They made boastful claims about regime change, but the people of Iran united against foreign intervention and peace by bombs and imperialist control. And so it is our duty as people of consciousness to oppose the wars of aggression the ruling class tries to force on us. The people of the region are waking up to their power and rising up against empire. We must echo their voice here in its heart. Just as the Arabs in North Africa took off to Gaza to break Israel's siege, we must continue to show up at the doors of our government and make our demands clear. Just as the people of Iran took to the streets to oppose the war and foreign interference, we must continue to push our governments to stop sending weapons to Israel and to use our tax dollars to fund the needs of the people here. Over over the past 2 years, we've been able to drive cracks into what people thought was an impenetrable iron wall. We should take pride in our successes, but our work is not over. Now more than ever, it is important to get and to stay organized. We've heard from several organizations building power here today. Find out how you can get involved, because the wider our base and the more organized we are, the more effectively we can push for our demands. The more costly it becomes for the government we elect to represent. The more costly it becomes for the governments we elect to represent us to act against our will. So no more U.S. attacks! No more U.S. attacks! Iran, we've got your back! Iran, we've got your back! No more U.S. attacks! No more U.S. attacks! Iran, we've got your back! Iran, we've got your back! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! We reject your racist war! We reject your racist war! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Iran is a sovereign state! Iran is a sovereign state! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! We reject your racist war! We reject your racist war! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Iran is a sovereign state! 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 No more U.S. attacks! No more U.S. attacks! Iran, we've got your back! Iran, we've got your back! No more U.S. attacks! No more U.S. attacks! Iran, we've got your back! Iran, we got your back! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! We don't want your racist war! We don't want your racist war! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Iran is a sovereign state! Iran is a sovereign state! Everyone, I want you to put your hands together and make some noise for my friend Nick from the PSL.
My name is actually Mohsen. I am from the DC branch of the Party for Socialism and Liberation. I'm an Iranian American that was born in St. Louis and grew up in the area. How many of you here have been to a rally this week? Raise your hands. All right. And how many of you are new? Raise your hands. All right. A few years ago, when I was talking to my dad about politics, and especially Iran, I remember I looked at him and I said, "They hate us. I need you to understand that. And it's not just the U.S. government, it's the people too." And today, I think that belief has been proven wrong. 80% of the people in this country are against a war with Iran. We are the vast majority, and we need to exercise our power to tell our ruling class that we will not tolerate another war that only stands to benefit weapons manufacturers, oil interests, and the billionaire class. This is a day that I hoped would never come, but I have also anticipated from my childhood. Shame! And I don't know about you, but I have been using my voice until it is raw and failing me. And I will continue to rally and to march until my legs give out beneath me. In the speeches I have been giving, I have been stressing that we need our militant clarity. And for the Americans in the audience, that means we need to know that if we fail to demand and effectuate the end of direct American strikes on Iran, we are liable to get dragged into another endless war. Do you want to continue to spend trillions send your sons and your daughters to die in foreign lands? Why is this better use of our tax dollars than funding our schools, than housing our homeless, than providing health care to all of our citizens that will not leave them destitute. We are on the precipice of major escalations. Iran is not like other wars that were fought before. They have a highly advanced missile program that can easily and devastatingly strike American assets in the region. They have the ability to close the Strait of Hormuz, where 20% of the world's oil transits. We have already seen record increases in grocery prices in the last 5 years. They increased more than in the 40 years prior. Shame! How many families will be plunged into poverty if the price of gas doubles, if it triples? What will happen if they not only close the Straits of Hormuz, but the Yemenis blockade the Red Sea to all shipping, or the oil infrastructure of the Gulf monarchies is bombed? This situation has the potential to spiral out of control in ways that we cannot predict and do not want to happen. Not to mention that if we, the people, cannot stop this war now, when it is so deeply unpopular, how can we stop a future war with a country like China? For the Iranians and Iranian Americans in this audience, we need additional clarity in another way. We have lessons that we can learn from our Palestinian comrades in Gaza. Factions with vastly different political ideologies have united around resistance to Zionism. We in this moment need to unite against U.S. imperialism that bombs our families. Shame! That forces them underground and out of their homes to survive. Shame! That destroys a country that we love and we come from. Even in this crowd, we likely have people who support the Iranian government. We probably have monarchists, liberals, and obviously I am a socialist. American aggression against Iran only closes political space in the country. The sanctions only serve to starve our children, deprive our sick of life-saving medications, and impede Iran's development. Their bombs only spread death, not liberation. Shutting down the banks does not liberate our women. It only prevents them from buying what they need to survive. Bombing the infrastructure only hurts working class Iranians. It does not save us. Iranians are more than capable of determining their destiny and creating the system that they desire. To enable Iranians to exercise that self-determination, it is our job to oppose American intervention, to oppose Zionism. To oppose the global imperialist system that commits genocide in Gaza, that starves Cuba and Venezuela, that fractures societies in Iraq, in Libya, in Syria, and is now bombing Iran and trying to balkanize the country. We must remain united in this opposition and not fall prey to infighting. Just as Iranians must not allow their society to fracture so they can fight for a better future. G.I. Joe, go back home. G.I. Joe, go back home. The Middle East is ours alone. G.I. Joe, go back home. G.I. Joe, go back home. The Middle East is ours alone. G.I. Joe, go back home. G.I. Joe, go back home.
money for Israel's crimes. No more money for Israel's crimes. Not another nickel, not another dime. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. No more money for Israel's crimes. Not another nickel, not another dime. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. No more money for Israel's crimes. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. There is only one solution. There is only one solution. Intifada revolution. Intifada revolution. There is only one solution. There is only one solution. Intifada revolution. Intifada revolution. There is only one solution. There is only one solution. Intifada revolution. Intifada revolution. There is only one solution. There is only one solution. Intifada revolution. Intifada revolution.
All right, on this next one, we're going to get louder progressively. Iran's a lion, you're a mouse. We will drive imperialists out. Iran's a lion, you're a mouse. We will drive imperialists out. Iran's a lion, you're a mouse. We will drive imperialists out. Iran's a lion, you're a mouse. We will drive imperialists out. Iran's a lion, you're a mouse. We will drive imperialists out. Iran's a lion, you're a mouse. We will drive imperialists out. Iran's a lion, you're a mouse. We will drive imperialists out. Thank you from the PSL for everyone who's come out today. You have bolstered our spirits immensely.
Hands off Iran! Hands off Iran! Hands off Iran! Hands off Iran! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! We don't want your racist war! We don't want your racist war! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Iran is a sovereign state! 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 DC, I want you to join me in welcoming up to the stage our community member Mohammed.
Hi everyone. Not a chanting guy like these great guys who did it, but I give you a bit of history and hopefully some information because you guys are pretty much there. We don't need to convince you that this is not right and has to change. But we need to be armed with more information. So I'll give you a couple of pieces of information. The state, the entity we call Zionist entity, has $200 billion in world banks that they can do commerce with every day. They were one of the most advanced countries, entities in the region. Yet, we're expected to subsidize their free healthcare, their free education, and of course, they take the houses of whoever lives there, so they get free housing. Now this just gives you a sense of where we are in this world. Those who own the banking system, those who own the money supply, the Western countries, these are the ones that are dictating what has to happen. Iran has $100 billion frozen in global banking system. They can't do anything with it. And it's under the most severe sanctions. And under these conditions, Iran is supposed to pay us with blood and sweat while we pay the Zionist Nazi entity money so they can get all these benefits that none of us can enjoy. So let's put it in perspective. We are not a milking cow for these pariah entities or states like Egypt. I hate to say this, but that country is blatantly playing on behalf of the Zionist state and the money class in this country. So as we talk to friends, and I just was talking to our water guys here, and it's educational. Talking to people is educational. I learned that these guys are here suffering under the heat just to make a living and go feed their children. And then we are here and they are struggling, right? How is it that now I can't make money? Now we can see we are actually all in it together. These guys are suffering because of the same group that's destroying the Middle East, that destroys the rest of the world. So a little bit of talking with our friends, a little bit of sympathizing, empathizing, I think we can see we're all in it. And then I talked to that's not much of a talk, to a veteran of sorts. And of course, this guy is angry because he was almost hurt in the water. And then he asked me, where the heck were you? I was in Saudi Arabia. I said, what the hell were you doing in Saudi Arabia? Miles and miles when you blame Iran and everybody else because you got hurt when you were stationed in a foreign country thousands of miles away? That does not make sense. These are not our wars. These are their wars. And they want us to do the fighting. So it's time to just, and let me finish with just bring the perspective of where we are today. I've been around long enough to know there is a down and there's an up. There was a down for decades, and we felt it. Now we are on the up. Things are changing. People are waking up. Global leaders, hundreds and thousands of people who are coming up and demonstrating for Palestine. I don't think you can, young people especially, and you guys are mostly very young, you may not remember when we, decades ago, were talking about, well, Palestine must exist, and they just took more, and they expanded settlements, and they kept killing. Now it's changing. The world knows that entity, the Zionist entity that the guy behind me is so viciously defending, is against us all. So what can we do? With patience, perseverance, organizing, we can change it now. And this is a historic moment for us to make the change. Don't look at just the numbers. Look at the passion. Look at the people who behind me who say, well, I can't trust these guys. They voted for this guy or that guy. These two parties basically screwed me over and over and over again. Now everybody knows. So when you think about the system today, you got to ask yourself, am I going to have my kids grow up in a place where profit is king, dollar is the master, and my son has to work or daughter has to work his butt off just to make a living and suffer from anxiety, from schizophrenia, from 1,000 other problems that they don't deserve? So, free Palestine, hands off Middle East, hands off the goddamn world!
Hands off Iran! 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 Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free
Hey everyone, my name is Rob. I'm a former U.S. Army paratrooper and a member of About Face, Veterans Against the War. Now we've heard a lot of stories and a lot of sharp analysis about why this war is a disaster, why we need to stop it. But right now, if I had a chance, I want to talk to anyone who might still be in the service, maybe anyone who is a veteran who wants to speak out and hasn't had a chance to say anything. You gotta get organized too! Veterans About Face is working diligently to talk to people on military bases right now to reignite the anti-imperialist, anti-war movement among the ranks! They cannot wage these never-ending wars if no one shows up to morning formation. I know you may have joined for myriad reasons. Maybe you couldn't afford to go to school. Maybe you needed a job. Hell, maybe you even were patriotic at one point. Maybe you thought it was the right thing to do. I know I was in the same boat as you before. But now's the time. There's so much going on. Do you want to go to Iran? Do you want to deploy to the streets of LA? Do you want to patrol the southern border with Mexico? Every outcome that will happen to you staying in the military is a bad outcome. Which of these wars, which of these deployments actually helps the working class in this country? Your commanders will lie to you. They will scare you into not speaking out. They're gonna make you feel like, oh, there's this rule, there's that rule, there's this like regulation, number, letter, dash, whatever, that says that you can't speak out. That's bullshit! If this resonates with you, you have to connect with groups like About Face, Veterans Against the War. We have a comrade from Veterans for Peace. Any one of these people can help you learn your rights and know what your responsibility is to be organizing the people in your platoon. We know that from talking to people at different bases that popular sentiment among lower enlisted is against what's happening in Gaza. It's against a new war on Iran. It's against sending troops to police the streets of LA. If this resonates with you, I could give it to you later, but I need you to look up the GI Rights Hotline. I say again, it's called the GI Rights Hotline. We have lawyers and legal professionals who will counsel you on how you can resist and how you can speak your mind, even while in uniform. The phone number is 877-447-4487. I can give this to you later, but it's important. It's really important right in this second that if you get orders to go to Iran, if you get orders to go boots on the ground in Gaza, if you get orders to deploy to LA, we have to learn from the people who came before us, who resisted the Vietnam War. And they said, hell no, we won't go. 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 Hell no. Thank you.
One, two, three, four. We don't want your racist war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Iran is a sovereign state. Iran is a sovereign state. Iran is a sovereign state. Money for jobs and education. Not more pointless U.S. invasion. Money for jobs and education. Not for wars and occupation. Hands up, Iran! Hands up, Iran! Hands up, Iran! Hands up, Iran! One more time, loud so those jokers in that building can hear you. Hands up, Iran! Hands up, Iran! Hands up, Iran! Hands up, Iran! Make some noise! I want to remind you all why we're out here today. And I want to remind you all that we're making our voices heard. And we're making sure that we're nice and loud so that everyone can hear us, especially those jokers occupying that building right there currently. We're here today to say the people of the United States do not want war with Iran. We're saying that the people are out here and in the streets, and we're saying no to more endless and pointless forever wars. That's why we're going to be out here in the streets today, and the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that, and as long as it takes until the last imperialist war is finally done, and we are going to be finished with all of this pointless bloodshed. People of D.C., in the coming days and weeks, we are going to be taken to the streets. As a matter of fact, 6 days from now, that's next Saturday, June 28th, we are going to be answering the call. We are going to be coming out into the streets and joining Kasara people and people of conscience from all over this country in answering the call for the National March on Washington against the war on Iran, right here in Washington, D.C. We are going to be joining people from across the country and around the world who say, no war on Iran! No war on Iran! Hands off Iran! Hands off Iran! Hands off Iran! Saturday, June 28th, right here in the nation's capital in Washington, D.C. Find out more, go to answercoalition.org. Heed the call. National March on Washington, June 28th. Until then, I'll see you in the streets.
inescapable. Everybody in every institution is going to themselves. What do I do in relationship to that? What's right and what's wrong? Maybe you're in the military, maybe you're in the police forces, and you went and you suppressed a protest, and maybe you think to yourself, boy, what the fuck did I do? I can't even tell my family what I did. It was so wrong. You know, we need to have all those ways in which this society is split in two in every single institution. We need that to come to bear to the point where they themselves say, this is untenable. They can't consolidate their regime, and they can't even run society anymore. That's the kind of disruption we need to have. And if we do that, then we can fight for the possibility of a better future that most people don't want to, that want to see. One that is fair, one that doesn't discriminate. We may have really different ideas of what that means, but until this regime goes down from power, we have got no hope whatsoever of any kind of future that's good for humanity. So I entreat everybody. If you're in an organization, partner with Refuse Fascism. If you're not, join Refuse Fascism. And let's get out here and make all the things that we're doing go in the direction of mobilizing a people that refuses to get out of the streets, refuses to demobilize until after the Trump regime is out. So I want to raise one other, and I want to raise to all of you a pledge that we have. Our demand is the Trump regime must go now. But our pledge is this. The pledge is this. In the name of humanity, we refuse to accept a fascist America. So I want to say that and repeat after me. In the name of humanity.
In the name of humanity.
We refuse to accept.
We refuse to accept
a fascist America.
A fascist America.
Again, in the name of humanity.
In the name of humanity.
We refuse to accept.
We refuse to accept
fascist America.
A fascist America.
Trump must go when?
Now.
Trump must go when?
Now.
In 2026?
No.
In 2028?
No.
Trump must go now if humanity is going to have a future. Everybody out here, take pictures of our QR codes, get our flyers, get those flyers out to other people. Figure out how you want to relate to making it July 1st to the 4th. The 4th is going to be the biggest goddamn chant heard around the world, and we mean that.
Still Trump.
And of course, Trump must go now.
Okay, folks. I'm going to do a chant. Stop bombing Iran. Stop bombing Iran. Trump must go now. Trump must go now. Stop bombing Iran. Stop bombing Iran. Trump must go now. Trump must go now. In the name of humanity. In the name of humanity. We refuse to accept. We refuse to accept. A fascist America. A fascist America. Folks, please get one of our flyers. We are going to be in the streets from July 1st to July 4th. We're going to fill the streets. We were in the streets on June 17th when everybody was telling us, don't go to D.C. We went to D.C. Yeah. Okay? We went to D.C. and we marched to the White House. And it was violence-free. We are a peaceful protest. My name is Ralph. I'm a 20-year veteran. I also spent 15 years in the federal government. What we are doing in Iran today is wrong. Trump must go now. Trump must go now. Trump must go now. Trump must go now. In the name of humanity. In the name of humanity. We refuse to accept. We refuse to accept a fascist America. A fascist America. Folks, we need to take our heads out of the sand. There's no time for that anymore. We need to be out on the streets anytime, anywhere we see a protest. We are bigger in numbers. Please continue to protest. Trump must go now. Trump must go now. Look, it's getting out, folks. I'm in social media. It is getting out. People are hearing Trump must go now. Trump must go now. We don't have time for midterms. We don't have time for another election. He's bombing Iran. He's picking people up off the streets tonight. This has to stop. Trump must go now. Trump must go now. Stop the bombing in Iran. Stop the bombing in Iran. Whoever's going to be next.
Us is Trump is sending his son to war as well.
Do what?
His son is sending his son.
Oh, yeah, another thing, folks, is we bombed Iran last night. Yeah! Always good to see you. What price is America going to pay for bombing Iran? Is it going to be military bases in the region? You know there is 10 million, I think, if somebody's from Iran, they can correct me, but I think there's approximately 10 million people in Iran. 90 million. The Republican got it wrong. 90 million people. And we are moving them out of their houses into the streets. So we need to move out of our houses and into the streets. Trump must go now. Trump must go now. Trump must go now. Trump must go now. He's not making America great again. He's destroying America. Yeah. So every time you see "Make America Great Again," just laugh, because that's what I do. Because I know he's not making America great again.
He means make America fake again.
Quit bombing Iran.
Stop bombing Iran.
Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
In the name of humanity.
In the name of humanity.
We refuse to accept.
We refuse to accept
a fascist America.
A fascist America.
Thank you. I'm going to take a brief break. Yeah.
Hello everyone. No, this is about Iran and how the U.S. has been bombing Iraq, and that's why everybody's here. But I also want to let you know that also the Latino community, the immigrants,